Hey, this is Chris with OmMuse, and today I'm going to take you through our platform. So with OmMuse, the central premise is that you upload and store your entire music catalog and collaborate with other musicians, producers, writers, or anyone else that's working on your tracks with you. Essentially, we make it really easy for you to just organize your tracks, find other collaborators to work with, and be able to easily share your tracks with the world and essentially extract a lot more value from the existing tracks that you already have, but also give you a good project management space to be able to easily work on your new tracks that you create. So first things first, make sure that everything is filled out in your profile. So if you go to the bottom left here and click on your name, just make sure all the information is filled out. And the reason this is important is because when users go to the Explore page and type in different skills or genres for different musicians they want to work with, you want to make sure that they're able to easily find you if you have certain skill sets, so different instruments that you play, different genres that you specialize in, or anything else. Also, here on your profile, you can add your website link, your Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud. So if you want people to go and discover your music and listen to it, you want to make sure all of this is filled out. And lastly, make sure you have a profile photo so people know that you're a real person. All right, so back to the hub. First thing you do when you get to the hub is you want to add music. So just click add music. You can drag and drop your files here. So you can either do one track at a time, or you can just dump all your tracks here if you want to. We support pretty much any file type in terms of audio. Upload the artwork. Our AI in the background actually extracts the metadata from your tracks. So a lot of this will be filled out for you. But if you just want to double check the information, that's important to do as well. If you want to add collaborators that are already on OmMuse that have worked on the tracks with you, you just go here and type in their username, or you can scroll through and find them. Or if you are working with collaborators or have worked with other musicians, producers, writers on your tracks, and they're not on OmMuse, just type in their email here, click add, and then an email will be sent to them to join the platform. So once you've added your tracks, you can essentially see the information here. So the date it was updated. You can add a status. So if it's different stem tracks or different parts of the song, like the drums or the bass or the vocals, you essentially can add that here and then type in what part of the process you're in. So whether it's ready for recording, for mastering, mixing, or if it's a completed track already. We also have version control. So if you click here, you can see the different versions of the tracks. And you can also add notes. So here it says completed track, final version with lyrics. You can, see here ready for mastering. So there's essentially different versions that you can add that are color coded. So it also makes it easy for you to see where in the process you are. And it shows the different collaborators here that you've worked with. And then the version gets updated as you add them here. You can also delete if you want to, and essentially edit any of the information. Now, if you want to message some of the collaborators that you've worked with, you can essentially go and click here. So you chat with the artist, and then a chat pops up here. You can see I've messaged one of the artists that I've worked with on this track, Michael. You can also individually message users, and it's all encrypted. You can share this track by clicking share track. If you want to allow people who have the link to download the song, just turn this on, or if you don't want to, just turn it off. You can also set the number of views. So if you have a track that you're working on, but you want to kind of keep it under wraps and only have someone listen to, once or twice or a handful of times, you can set that here. Also, you can set an expiry, time if you just want people to listen to it within a certain time frame. Lastly, you can also download your tracks here. You can master it through our Dolby mastering. You can also edit the collaborators and edit any other information. You can also make the track public. And what that means is when you turn this on, it goes to our Explore page, which I'll take you to now. And you can essentially then browse the different artists on our platform. You can either do it by individual songs and just scroll through, or you can filter it as well through the genre. Or if you prefer to search by certain artists, you can do that as well. You can click on their profile, message them directly, listen to some of their songs they've done, see what other collaborators they've worked with, or click on one of the links to listen to their music. Last thing I want to point out here is you can also custom order your tracks. So if you're working on an album or an EP and you want to kind of move things around the way you want, you just do that. Or if you want to filter it, just like in the explore page, you can filter by genre, artist, even the BPM if you'd like, track privacy, or if you're looking for certain, stems or tracks or parts of the song that are in certain stages. So if you want to know what's next, so if you're in the recording stage, you can click for recording, and then it'll show you what tracks are there that are ready to be recorded. Then down here on the left, you can see the amount of storage you've used. And that's pretty much the gist of the OmMuse Hub here. So if you have any questions, please email us at hello@ommuse.com. And we're really excited to have you on the platform. And thanks again for joining us.